Welcome back to the Dark Souls playthrough. We just made our way to the first bonfire in Orlando, but before we continue, we're going to head into the painted world of Ariamis because that's just a great place to level up. It's an optional area, and to get in there, you have to have the peculiar doll, which we picked up in the undead asylum the second time we went back there, which again is the tutorial area, or the area that you start in. Now, as we dink around and walk our way there, yesterday I mentioned that I was getting my internet hooked up, and I can confirm that that did in fact happen. So while this playthrough did not have any recorded PvP sessions or co-op, in the future I can go through and play again and actually give you some cool new footage. We're probably only about halfway through this one though, so we've still got a ways to go yet. That's neither here nor there. Also, I asked a couple trivia questions, I guess, yesterday. The movie reference, for those that tried to answer, the answer is Saving Silverman. And what was the first website I accessed once I got my internet up? A lot of people thought my own website or YouTube. Nope. Tubate.com and Pornhub.com. Because it's been a long time. That dude fucked me up. What the? Fucking sneaky white ninja bastards. Get over here, you fucks. You know, these Dark Souls videos are actually pretty large. Even when fully compressed, the half-hour long video or so is about 1 gigabyte in size. And at my old house, uploading these things would take about 2 hours. I'd been uploading these from work since I didn't have an internet connection at home, and even on a shared T3 pipe, you know, they'd take anywhere from a half hour to 45 minutes. Now with my new internet at home, 6 minutes. Fucking ridiculous fast! Oh, so we picked up some new armor there. It's got a cool look, but it's pretty fucking heavy. And I think that that's a neat... I don't know. I guess I don't really like the skirt that's coming off of the chest piece. I don't imagine that I'm going to end up wearing this thing. The helmet's kind of neat, though. If anything else, I should put on some other armor and wear the helmet that comes with... Ugh, that just looks fucking stupid. Looks like a fat ass. Anyway, we're just now entering the painted world of Ariamis, and you actually can't leave here until you beat it. I'm pretty sure. Which is fine. It's not that difficult. Yeah, that armor looks fucking stupid. Let's put anything else on that's cooler. Put on the cool helmet at least, though. I don't know what I'm doing. Man, that helmet's fucking heavy. Can't even wear all this shit. Gotta downgrade some other gear. Let's see, 78, what's half of that? 39? 39. We're close. There we go. Oh. I think we're gonna end up looking pretty slick here if I can get it down to the right set. It's got a real Crusader look to it, I guess. Medieval times. I don't know where I'm going with that. It looks sweet. So this zone is actually not that big, but it kind of takes a while to get through. I think this video is probably going to end up being about a half hour, maybe even longer. Excuse me. Might be my longest one ever. Because there's kind of a lot to do if you want to get all the items in here. It just takes a while, a lot of back and forth, so that you don't lose the large amount of souls that you acquire. The zone is pretty much filled just with a lot of these basic undead dudes, but there's just a lot of them that you'll face at one time, making them quite deadly. Now this is a new enemy type here that shoots fire out, but when they blow up they can actually give you the toxic debuff. So the only way to not get it is to, well, I guess either have a lot of poison resist, or to hit them with ranged weapons like I just did. Or if you get a backstab on them, typically it's going to kick them far enough away from you that you're not going to get hit with the debuff when they explode. I'm going to try and get most of the items in here. I guess I don't get all of them, but it should give you a good understanding of the area. There's also a new enemy type called a harpy, which we'll find up here in a second, which can actually be pretty difficult because they can deal a lot of damage and they actually have a lot of hit points. They do a move where they'll jump on your head, and when they do that, if you don't have a lot of armor, or if you're a cloth wearing, or even like a leather wearing toon, they fuck you up, might even one shot you. Luckily, the two-handed sword can keep them chained to the ground like that, which makes them significantly easier when you are able to do that. You guys ever go to multiple restaurants to get food to go to create the perfect meal? Like, I just got done eating Pancheros, which is a burrito. It's a place that makes custom burritos for you, I guess. But I went to the Mexican restaurant across the street called Tasty Tacos, which is local to Des Moines, where I'm from. And because their hot sauce is so fucking good, so I got a big old jug of their hot sauce just so I could put it on my Pancheros burrito. It was pretty much fucking amazing. These dudes are so fucking stupid because they'll just keep coming up here at you so you can lob your lightning bolts at them. No problem.
I'm pretty sure there's an item here that I missed. Through that little window door there, if you go out there, there's a chain that you could cut down. Uh-oh. A chain that you could cut down. I think I freaked out here when I got the toxic debuff and forgot about it. So that's going to make this a little more challenging. What the fuck? Who's that dude? Straight ahead of me here is an undead dragon that when you kill him, he'll give you probably one dragon titanite, I think they're called. But here we pick up the blood shield, so you pick that up and then sprint back. The blood shield has got 100% block resistance, but it also gives you really high poison resist, curse resist, and bleed resist, which makes it a pretty good all-around shield. It doesn't have great magic or lightning, but for PvP, I'd say it's a pretty good shield to have. Now, being that I'm not the sorcerer this time, the dragon's a little more challenging. But the basic tactic, we're gonna use all of our lightning spears by waiting for him to use his breath attack down one of the hallways, and then we just move into the next one. And then once we run out, we're gonna do the exact same tactic, only we're gonna sprint up and hit him for 1 or 2 strikes with our melee attack, and then run back before he gets us again with the breath. So typically I like to stand down on the left-hand side and wait for him to breathe down there, then sprint up the middle for the attack, and then jump off to the left-hand side and run back. Probably could have killed him on that one, but better safe than sorry. He hits pretty fucking hard. And I don't feel like dying with 23,000 souls and having to go back through the last 10 minutes. I apologize, I've got some kind of cold coming on, I guess, a cough or something. It happens every time the season changes from hot to cold and cold to hot. Fucking sucks. Iowa has some crazy ass weather, man. Like, we've got a week of all 60s and 70s this week, and it's like the beginning of March. Normally we're in blizzards still. This is fucked up weather. I think we've only had like 2 days where it was 0 degrees out. Crazy shit this winter. So I'm trying to just clear this out before we start going after special objectives. Because I go back to the bonfire a couple times to spend my souls just to ensure I don't lose them, because some parts of this little area are actually pretty tough. Mainly the area in the sewers of this area where there's those bone wheel skeleton dude. I don't know. They're a fucking pain in my asshole. We're gonna cut this thing. It's a humanity. It was inaccessible before, but now it'll be down on the ground. We can pick it up. I don't ever fuck with those phalanx over there. I guess somebody pointed out last time that they're a good way to farm a bunch of souls, but I don't know. If I don't have to farm, I'm not going to farm. That pyromancy acid surge spell fucking sucks. Like, I don't know, I guess it's supposed to deteriorate armor, maybe? I don't know, I've never found a good use for it. Fucking shitty spell is shitty. So what we're doing here is we're clearing out all these enemies so that we can get the, and since we're in human form, we're trying to get the Dark Spirit Leroy Jenk, that's not his name. King Jeremiah to invade. He's a pyromancer who drops a whip and a shitload of souls in humanity. He should summon right about now, right after you clear everything and you stand around down here. Real easy to kill. Got his big ass fucking helmet, looks stupid as shit. I'm pretty sure in Demon Souls there was a helmet just like that, but when you wore it, it made your spells deal a significant amount of extra damage. This one does not provide the benefit, so there's no reason to wear it. Unless you just want to look like a dumb bitch. Dude, owned. Owned, owned, owned. And now I think that's everything that I wanted to do in this early portion of the level. So we're going to go back to the bonfire and spend all these souls and level up our endurance and see if we can't swap out some gear. I'm pretty sure by the end of this I'll probably gain at least 5 levels, which is 5 more points in endurance, which is going to let us wear some cool gear that we find in Anor Londo. So we don't got it yet. Right here on the ground is that humanity where we chop that chain, so that's where it falls to. So look at that, one pass to this place and we've got over 80,000 souls. And we're not even done yet, just ridiculous easy levels. Looks like I can get up to, what's that, 41.4? Yeah. Can I swap anything out? No! Whatever. We're going back in, and now we're going to go down into the sewers to unlock the door which will lead us to the boss, which is Crossbred Priscilla. I believe she's called that because she's like a crossbreed between, like she's like half dragon and half, I don't know, human, maybe, god, I don't know. She's kind of hot though. I'd do her. Now when I came through here with my Sorcerer, I had a bit of trouble. I'm pretty sure I died like 3 or 4 fucking times. What was I wearing there? Whatever. I put on the steel protection, ring of steel protection, whatever that was, to give me just an added boost of defense because these guys do all physical damage and they do large amounts of it. Holding your shield up is well, what you have to do. If your shield's down, they're gonna fucking destroy you. And I just go through this slowly, trying to pick off one at a time. There's 6 of them that you've got to take out, and if you pull more than one, it's well, not impossible, but it gets a lot harder real quick. if you have a high item drop rate, these guys actually have a chance to drop the bone wheel shield, which is basically a huge wheel. It looks just like them that you're holding up. I'm pretty sure it's a great shield, though, so it's really heavy. So that lever I just pulled is actually what opens the door to let us go to the boss. And then this is a series of, it's kind of like a little maze of hidden doors that are filled with probably about 4 of these bone dudes. Son of a bitch. That's a key that's going to unlock a door to the annex, which is the final little area of this zone that we're going to go to get the, I don't know, some ember. The one that lets us get the occult enchant. And a set of armor and some various other shit. This up here is, this brings us to a guy who's going to, he drops the pyromancy fire surge, I think? Something like that. I don't know. I don't even know if I've ever even used it. I probably have. Fire surge, yeah. Whatever, it's shit. And then this is the other way in and out of the sewers. I think, yeah, I've still got 9 Estus flasks. We're just going to go right into the annex right now instead of going back to the bonfire right now. Because I'm pretty confident with this character. I feel he's a lot more powerful than the Sorcerer. The Sorcerer did a lot of damage, but at least I could take a beating with this guy. So, you know, having a bunch of harpies up here is less of a concern. I don't feel like I'm going to die. But even if I did die up here, you know, it's super easy to get back and retrieve my soul. I don't plan on dying, though. Oh, you know what? I bet I was just wearing that ring that makes your miracles do more damage. That's why it took 2 lightning bolts instead of 1. That's absolutely the ring I was just wearing. That was the ring that I found down by the second bonfire in Orlando. There we go. So now these will hit a little bit harder. I don't need the stamina right now since I have 7 lightning spears. Though I imagine in the end I'm just going to end up not buffing my miracles or not wearing gear that buffs my miracles, but rather buffing stuff that helps me in melee. But I certainly have the options to do all that. I also just remembered I'm pretty sure I don't kill the Hydra in this playthrough, which stinks, because I would have liked to have gotten that hat that makes your spells do more damage, but now I think about it, I get a different hat that gives me better spells. I'm rambling. Just shut up. So here's the ember for the occult enchant, the dark ember, and then a couple harpies are gonna fly down here, or they should. I have no idea what those souvenir of reprisals do. Just a guess that they're probably an item that buffs a status in some faction. I have no idea. That's actually kind of a neat set of armor. The stats aren't that great, but the torso looks like, I don't know, like something Neo wears in the Matrix. So you can actually make some cool cloth armor sets with that. I think the character that I called Pyro Ninja that I made is wearing that with the... I don't know, he looks like a badass. So now I should have all the items from here. I'm pretty sure I've cleared everything out. Oh, I take it back. There's one more place to go. We're going to climb up to the top of this tower. And up there is the, some kind of soapstone. The orange one? Red one? I don't remember. It's the one that, I have no idea what it does. Lets you invade people, maybe? No, it puts down your sign so that people can invade you. I think. Whatever, we're gonna go get it. It's a little risky. It's a real narrow stairway that has some harpies. So we just take our time and we kind of single pull them out. Where'd you go? What are you doing down there, little feller? You gonna climb those stairs and come around here and fight me again, are you? LOL. Red sign soapstone. It was red. Alright, now there's just one little item here we'll jump off the ledge to pick up. And back to the bonfire we go. We'll spend all of our souls, and then we'll go after the boss. And I'm pretty sure that this time I actually cut her tail off and get the dagger that basically... What is it? It's got an A rating scaling with magic. I think. And I was not able to get it on my sorcerer. Maybe it's dexterity. It is dexterity. But this is the first character I've ever been able to get it with, because you have to hit the tail really hard, you know, before she turns invisible. So having a big two-hander that does that kind of damage in one burst is basically what it takes. I have no idea what just died. 2,000 souls for nothing. Oh. I bet it was some stupid harpy that jumped off the edge of the world like a dumb bitch. So I'm level 59 already, which is way more powerful than... I don't know, I'm used to being at this point in the game. Usually I'm quite a bit lower, but well, we've been lucky this game, I guess. Or I haven't been wasting all my souls on upgrades. I don't know. Anyway, now we'll head to Crossbred Priscilla. So this hallway could be tricky. There's 2 archers, and then several of the regular basic undead, but they kind of come out all at once. Oh shit, gangbang! Yeah, we're not gonna do that again. And the only thing left standing in our way is this big black knight. He hits hard as a fucking truck though, so you gotta be careful. I'm gonna try to get him with lightning bolts, but that might be easier said than done. Don't hit his shield. Hit his shield. What armor set he's wearing? That helmet was pretty sweet. I wonder if that's one of the armor sets that that vendor in Sen's Fortress sells. We're gonna put the Chloranthy ring back on because I'm not gonna be using the lightning spears on this boss. Or if I do, it's not gonna be my primary source of damage. The swords definitely is, so we definitely are gonna want stamina regen. Now again, this boss turns invisible, and she's actually an optional boss. You don't have to fight her, but if you do go hostile on her, she turns invisible and walks around the room. She has a big scythe that has a really strong bleed effect, so if it hits you, it deals a lot of damage. What you have to do is deal a lot of damage to her in a short period of time for her to become visible again. Here we're going to try and cut her tail off. Two-handed, straight on at it. Good, got it. So my strategy is to look in the snow for her footprints, and then run straight at her with her shield out and swing the sword in hopes that you hit her. Her only other attack is when she's visible, she'll like throw out some kind of snow or mist or powder or something that it might stun you. I know it does a lot of damage if you're hit with it though. It's really slow and easy to dodge though. props again to the music composer, the person who made the fucking songs and music for this game. It's just awesome. Fish is fucking hard to find. There we go. So we dealt enough damage to her to make her show up. You have to, again, you have to deal it in a short period of time. That's her little mist attack. We're just gonna kite around her. Yeah, she's kind of hot, man. Fuck that shit. Even with a tail. So the soul of Priscilla can be used to create a spear. I believe that scales on magic damage. I'm not entirely sure. I believe you can also make a dagger that scales on magic damage. This is that set of gear there is the set worn by King Jeremiah that we killed, and the only good item out of it is really the pants. But they're actually quite good for cloth wearers. They have a lot of armor and good resistances. Anyway, that's gonna be the end of this playthrough, or rather of this level. So stay tuned, and we will see you for the rest of Anne Orlando. See ya.